Hey everybody, it's Steve here. Well, what just happened there? Oh, well, what just happened there? Do I have to start all over again? Hey everybody, it's Steve here. Welcome back to, Super Mario All-Stars, The Lost Levels, World 8-4. We're off to a great start. Oscar's here with me too. He thinks I need some help apparently, and that would be that'd be correct. I need lots of help apparently. Yeah, I really don't know what to say about this game other than, you know, there's parts of it that aren't really that bad, and when it comes to like the castles or, you know, World 8-3 really is the only one so thus far that I could say for a non-castle level that's a pain in the ass. But okay, well that first pipe there is the one that we want to get down, just so you know. Man, we're off to a great start. Yeah, I just like, you know, I hit record for my audio just now, and then I like looked up at my my screen, and the little meter, gauge, whatever you want to call it, was gone. It was like had been minimized down to the bottom of my my desktop. Anyway, we want to get, oh, cheeps, no. Okay, we want to get down here. It takes you into the water. Oh, I also took a sip of my coffee before I just started just now, and I didn't fully swallow. I had like a couple drops of it still like in the back of my throat. Oh God, that just sounds wrong. Ugh. Anyway, God, what am I talking about? There's this. There is a mushroom over here, which I guess is wise to take because of this jump right here. I'm guaranteed to take a hit here. Yeah, like that. I mean, you gotta like land right on the edge. It's a stupid jump to begin with. It's just like the one at the beginning of the level where you've got to like jump out slightly and then jump back in, and then you gotta like land right on the edge of that pipe. Well, what? Okay. Apparently we have, you know, invisible poison mushroom blocks even here. I'm sure there's even more of them that I'm just not finding, thankfully, but they're like everywhere, and it's always at the most like inconvenient time. It's almost like they know where you're going to jump, and oh yeah, let's put an invisible coin block or invisible poison mushroom block. That's even worse. I mean, either one could result in you dying, but you might you know, hit the invisible poison mushroom block and elude the obstacle that you were currently jumping over, but then you can still get hit by the mushroom. And like I said, in the original 8-bit version of this, there's almost no distinction between regular mushrooms and poison ones. I mean, you can tell, yes, but at just a quick glance, you can't. So yeah, this is just full of crazy jumps. Sometimes I wonder if it's better to do it without the mushroom. I'll take it anyway, just cause, you know, it's a hit that you can take that you normally wouldn't have. And then there's sometimes where that happens. It just seems like it's random. Yeah, game over. And yeah, I'm smoking too, you know, so sue me. I know that this is going to take forever. I knew I wasn't going to get it, you know, first, second, even third try, so I was already planning on like editing. Even though I haven't done that yet, I have not edited out, except for World 8-3. Like I said, I've got a half hour of footage of me failing in the previous level, which I'm going to keep that video. I mean, you never know, like I said, could be a bonus episode. You know, we'll see, but I don't know. I'm trying to watch my my sniffling. I don't know why I do that. I mean, do I always do that? I'm just not aware of it. If so, that's really annoying. Yeah, if there's any game thus far that makes me just want to, you know, rage quit, it'd be this game. And I use that term loosely. I know that that's the phrase for a game that's frustrating you so much that you just can't take it anymore and you quit. You know, rage quitting. But I use that term loosely because I don't I don't rage. I've said this before. I'm not an overly angry person. I'm certainly not a violent, rageful person. I mean, I really don't think... I always say that I've never even been in a fight in my life, but I guess... What do you qualify as a fight? There was one incident back in high school where it was in the gym locker room. I remember that. I can't even remember the kid's name. But I'd finally just had enough. I mean, I've said this before, I was so bullied and tormented, and it was just this day where I just had finally had enough, and I didn't instigate it. It wasn't like me, you know, blindsiding, you know, him, or, I mean, he came up to me and was challenging me, and I just, oh god, Potaboo, plus Fire Stick, plus Lava Pit, ugh. You know, I really just couldn't take it anymore, so... You know, it didn't last that long, you know, so I always say, does that qualify as a fight? I mean, I guess it does, because my fists were coming in contact with another person, so, you know, even if it was only a couple times. So yeah, I have to say that I've probably been in one fight my whole life, and it was basically a self-defense thing, really. I'm not a aggressive, rageful person, you know. I can't imagine the things that people can make their hands do. Always kind of is scary to me. To actually be able to use your hands to inflict pain on somebody, or worse, you know. There's people out there who are killing people, you know. And how do you bring yourself to do that? How can you make your mind tell your hands to do that? And I just don't get it. And why am I talking about this? This is not supposed to be bleak. I did not intend to be at all. My point is that I'm not a person to rage quit on a game or anything like that. I'll take a break from it. I've taken many a break from this game along the way, but you know, definitely not a... You would never... I've seen videos on YouTube of people just like screaming, and no, not just this game, but other ones, and they're just screaming and yelling, and... Oh. I also got the duh noise, so that means that little part there is actually a so-called maze, in that you've got to go a certain way. I thought you had to go along the bottom. But when I tried to, I got the no noise, you know, you idiot, you just went the wrong, but I know it's along the bottom, so I don't know why I got that noise. You know, at least there is that noise. Like, again, in the original version, you don't have that noise, you know. In the castles that are mazes, you've got to figure it out for yourself. There's nobody telling you, you know, ding, you're going the right way, or bah, you're going the wrong way. You just got to figure it out for yourself. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Am I editing any of this? I don't know. I guess it's not a complete loss. You know, I want to keep it real. I want to show you just how ridiculous some of these levels can be. See, again, you overcompensate. I actually land right on the edge of that pipe, but then I, like, panic and move over a little bit more and get hit. You know, there's a poison mushroom in the third block here. Again, not the coins. My coin fetish is not in effect for this game. No. Yeah. I'm pushing 10 minutes already. Yeah, so I can admit that I'll call that particular incident a fight. You know, where I was actually in a physical fight. Outside of that, I would just basically lay back and take whatever was dealt out to me. I think I mentioned it in that, you know, bullying video that I made, that at least for me, and I think for a lot of people who are in that situation, that's what they do. They just kind of take it. You just become kind of paralyzed with fear, and You know, you don't fight back, you don't talk back, you don't do anything, you just take it. Anyway, I'm gonna try and get off this topic because I don't know. I did not intend, and I'm not in a bad mood, believe me. I'm in a pretty decent mood, so I don't want to be talking about, you know, depressing things. So, all right, can I do this without taking a hit? You can. I know you can. Well, that was just stupid. I tried like a big jump, thinking that that might give the plant time to come up and down again, but it's not. You know, he's quick. The red ones are quicker than the green ones, but he's definitely, he stays up for a while. At least this fire stick's not going backwards. Alright, back in here, underwater. I tend to get a little casual in this underwater part because I view it as not that bad, but I know I shouldn't. Like, nothing in this game should you ever say, oh, well, this part's not too bad. You know, you really can't let your guard down for a second. It's just a cruel game. It's just, I mean, it's entertaining. I mean, I can appreciate it for what it is, as basically a very overly challenging, I forgot the mushroom, an overly challenging version of the first game is basically what it comes down to. But it's just too much. You know, the castles, and then basically all of World 8 has really kind of been a pain in the ass. And there's that again. I'm gonna keep going. If I hit 15 minutes, then, you know, I'm not gonna do what I did in the last level. I went for a half hour before I started cutting anything. If I hit like 15 minutes, I'll stop and I'll chop this up. I hate editing. I've said that before for two reasons. One, the work involved in it, and two, the authenticity of it. Would that be the right word? Why are these jumps giving me such a hard time? Again, I don't think it's really skill based. I think that a lot of it just comes down to luck. You're talking about like pixels of leeway. You know, you've only got like, you know, how many, I don't know, but you're talking about a pixel's worth of difference in making some of these jumps. Does the word pixel apply for 16-bit game? I think it does. I think it does. I think it's when you get into, you know, the Nintendo 64 era that the word pixel, I don't know, does it still apply there too? I don't know. It's more polygons then. I know, we'll talk more about it if and when I ever get to that era. I do have an issue with the whole blocky polygon, squares for hands kind of look that those games have. I just didn't particularly care for that era. I'll take flack for that, because there are some decent games in there, and I just wish that they kind of looked differently. I mean, I know it's all about progression and evolution, but I don't know. Alright, you go away. Oh, geez, okay. Yeah, let's jump directly into Piranha Plant. Well, I'm not used to having a duck there because I usually don't have the mushroom at this point. Okay, under this, you gotta run across. See, I told you. Ding. I don't know why I got the dirt last time. Oh my god. What do you got for me? Oh, you got this for me now. Okay. You want to hop off the green one. Not the red one. The green one. When he's over on the right. Oh my god, I just barely made that. Okay, I gotta shut up because I'm like, my hands are sweating. This is ridiculous. Okay, here's the first Bowser. There are 2 Bowsers in this level. Yeah, let's add to the fun by having 2 Bowser fights. If you can even call it a fight. You're not really fighting him unless you have the fireballs. But that's one. Oh crap, Buzzy Beetle. I'm glad I didn't jump. That would not have been good. I would have run right into him. This is okay, Bowser. Here. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Phew. Okay. Oh my lord. Okay, there you go. Mario gets a mushroom. Princess Peach kisses him. Everyone's happy. Mario's got hearts in his eyes. Thank you, Mario. The kingdom is saved. And just like the first game, now try more difficult quests. No point in doing that, right? So everyone take it easy. Have a good day. Peace. I'll see you next time. World 9?